What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Fruitful.
And I guess I am Senior Miguel. No, I'm not Senior Miguel.
Senior Miguel.
Senior Fruitful.
And you are watching Married at First Sight, Season 13, Episode 10 review. Guys, Jose done showed his little Napoleon tail, and we about to get into it. Let's do it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Fruitful Wife channel. And if you are new here, we would love for you to subscribe on this channel. It's all things marriage, marriage motivation, marriage inspiration, and we also review TV shows about what?
Marriage.
You guessed it. So if that sounds like something that interests you, go ahead and join our Fruitful family tree because we'd love to have you. Let's get into Jose and Rachel.
Okay, we're going straight for it.
Oh, we're going to talk about it. Y'all, Jose, if you have not seen the episode yet, if you don't watch it at all, and you listening to us, honey, Jose and Rachel, it's almost been a month. They were so in love. They consummated the marriage.
Yeah.
They said, I love you.
Yep.
And then Rachel then called this man by another man's name.
And if you thought that Michaela was a firecracker,
Jose is a diva in his own right.
she is a hot tamales.
Honey, let me tell you, not only was Jose irate at the fact that Rachel called him by someone else's name, but also screamed and cursed her out, told her to get out.
Get out.
And then when she went to walk the producer out, he deadbolted the door.
Petty LaBelle.
And locked her out for the night. Now, he locked the door about midnight 30. And she came back about 1 and was banging on the door, and he would not let he was awake. You think he was knocked out asleep?
He didn't call to check. He didn't say, hey, I'm about to lock this door. Do you have your keys?
What kind of husband? I don't care how upset you are. What kind of husband? And first of all, she didn't say another man's name while they were being intimate. Let's just put that out there. No, they were hanging out up in the loft area of the apartments, and she slipped and said his name, sincerely apologized.
Regular conversation. We're like, hey, Brittany.
Right. He went smooth off. You love me? You want to provide and protect me? And you know that it's the middle of the night? You don't know where I am. You don't know if I'm safe. I did not leave you. I did not pack my bags and go. You are that petty and upset. He deadbolted her out and then had the audacity to make his little weak nighttime recording with tears in his eyes. That's crazy. Mike, I wish you would lock me out.
That's why you got to get a smart lock, people.
Whew.
Just put in the code.
Whew. Whew, Father.
Don't do keys.
Let me tell you, Mike and I,
old-fashioned.
we've been through a lot of things. We've been through some ups and downs. We've had some heated arguments. We've been through some stuff that'll make you want to pack your bags and leave.
That's not even the worst part, though. I mean, the next day, she was like, "Look, I don't think I could be married to you. You know, stuff we do as married people. Like, I just can't do this.
Yeah.
Looking for your, no, babe, I'm sorry. I was wrong to do that. Something to try and keep this thing together." He's like, "Okay, well, okay. I'll help you pack, and I'm sure there's some boxes out there in the closet." I was like, "Oh, say,
Honey, Patty LaBelle, do you understand me?
oh man,
Patty LaBelle.
Lavelle. Let's go and cut. Don't say Lavelle.
LaBelle.
Patty Lavelle.
Voulez-vous coucher?
Patty Lavelle.
Look.
But then no. Let's jump to the boys' meeting where he tried to
Oh, Lord.
He tried to minimize the whole story,
Y'all.
like it wasn't his fault.
Y'all. He straight up lied, because when you omit the truth, that's a lie. Leaving out truth is lying. Leaving out details is lying. He lied and said, "Oh yeah, we got into a disagreement and she just told me that she wanted a divorce for no reason."
Like, I don't know what happened. It's just like she just blew up and left the house.
He's so prideful. She literally was like, "I can't trust you. If you are going to do this, I can't be married to you." This is legit. First of all, we know that a husband is supposed to provide. He is supposed to protect, and he is supposed to profess. And if your man ain't doing those three things, then he ain't doing his job as a husband.
Your husband is not supposed to lock you out the house. First thought, that's the other thing I thought about. It's not even their house. Like, bruh, how you gonna tell somebody to get out?
And you literally solidified her worst nightmare. Because what did she say at the beginning of the season? She was always taught, have your own money, have your own job, have your own provisions, because at any time a man can kick you out and you have nothing. Jose has literally been campaigning this entire time. Joint bank accounts. You come live in my house.
Let me do everything.
Let me do everything. And you showed her you were not trustworthy. You showed her that at the sign of any trouble, that you would uncover her and leave her vulnerable. I wish would. Mike would never do that. Mike would never do that.
I locked some kids out there with my wife.
Yeah, kids can get locked out anytime. And when I was looking at the previews, I was like, no, surely, this is editing. Surely. And then when I realized, okay, this was a thing, I thought, surely it was while they were intimate. I would be heated if I was called by another woman's name in the middle of intimacy. Then it wasn't that. Then I was thinking, oh, well, she done called him her ex-boyfriend's name. So he wasn't going to tell the guys. So all the guys went golfing, I guess, as a group activity together. And Jose was lying and letting them know that Rachel has just went off the deep end, wants to divorce him and all that kind of stuff. It's all her fault. And then little by little, he's starting to say little things. Obviously, Rachel didn't already talk to Brett.
Even before that, because Gil was like, man, this don't even sound right.
Yes. Let me tell you, Gil has the call out spirit. Do you know what I'm saying? Gil has that prophet anointing. You know, the prophet who don't care about your feelings and they'll call out foolishness, whether it hurts your feelings or not.
Yeah, Gil's like, this something ain't right.
It don't make sense. You leaving out some stuff. There's
Right.
holes in this story that you telling us. That's exactly what he said. And I was like, you right. But then Rachel didn't even call Jose a boyfriend's name. It was Johnny.
Yeah, Ryan was like, look, y'all, let me just go and tell y'all, because I know. So let me just, it's going to get out anyway, so let's go and just be real with this.
Honey.
I said, Ryan, you done told the story.
Tell it. He done got outed.
Just spilled the teas.
Jose, that was a jerk move. Jose, you want to be a man, but we see that you lack the character to be a good husband, because a husband, no matter how mad he is, he would never leave his wife out vulnerable and exposed, especially something as minute as that. Yeah. He is a prideful man. He is an insecure man. And the 815 credit score is not going to get you out of this one.
I mean, at least be like the other men. How about you just go to your house if you that mad? Go
Rachel even, the women did an activity where they smashed things, I guess, for fun or stress relief. And Rachel put it out plainly. She said, I do not love him anymore. I do not trust him anymore. And I don't know if the matter can be reconciled or rectified. I would seriously be reconsidering everything at this point. And this is why Mirla ain't playing with Gil. You see how Rachel just jumped into the deep end like that, and now she wounded and hurt. This is why Mirla is like, I'm not playing with y'all. Y'all ain't finna have me out here looking like Rachel on national TV.
So can we go ahead and just transition to them now? Since
yes, that was my transition.
So, okay. So what's her name? Dr.
Viviana
came over and talked to him.
Yes.
And she was like, so Gil, so you say it's over if she don't kiss you, right? He's like, yo, yeah, it's over. I'm getting divorced. Mila's like, no, we're not. We're not getting a divorce. Don't mind him.
She seemed sure about that, didn't she?
That was hilarious.
And when Dr. Viviana came, they still had not kissed. Yeah. They said there had been some hugging, some cuddling, stuff like that, but no kiss. And what's interesting to me is that Mirla says that kissing and intercourse is on the same level for her. Now, I do not like Mirla's attitude about other things and her unwillingness to compromise. But I gotta be honest, guys. You won't hear me too much complaining about Mirla's standards on waiting to kiss. And I know everybody's like, but she's married and that's her husband and that's her duties. And yes, I see that, but like she said, she ain't changing for nobody. So what you gonna do? You gonna make her? And who wants to be kissed or to be intimate with a woman who feels forced? Why would you want that? I hear a lot of people in the comments, she should do it. She needs to go ahead and do it because she's his wife and it's her wifely duty. But any real man wouldn't want intimacy with a woman who's forcing herself to do it.
No.
Not a real man.
No.
He wouldn't want that. And if Gil is any type of real man, which I really don't, I just really don't think that they're a good pair. I really don't. Their fundamentals are so off, and he's never going to get over the fact that she wants to live a certain way. And I just really feel like he still should not be putting his mouth on it the way his banking, his checking and savings looking.
I still feel like she should cave a little bit just to see if there's anything there. But I do find it interesting, like when she did kiss him in this episode, how he was like over the moon, like she finally kissed. Like he was like 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, maybe she on the right track.
I mean, it's something about a wait.
Let them wait it out.
And you know what? I also feel like there's something interesting about that as well. You really get to see the character of a man when you make him wait. You really get to see how he treats you. You get to see how he responds to frustration, how he responds when he doesn't get his way. You really get to see where his maturity level is. You really get to see what his responses are. You really get to see how emotionally mature he is as well. I think it's something that you want to see. Yes, you got married at first sight, but we all see how Michaela and Zach, Rachel, Jose, even Chris and Paige, how they did for just jumping in. Sometimes you want to wait, and I want to see what the paint gonna look like dry before I paint the whole room that color. All right, guys, so now we're going to hear a word from our sponsors, and I am so excited to share with you about the FESTA DELLA DONNA retreat of 2021. You guys, this is a girls' retreat that you do not want to miss. If you have been looking for a time to relax, a retreat that is full of soul searching and relaxing and networking and communing with other women, like-minded, purpose-filled, phenomenal women, well, this is the retreat for you. I am super excited about it. I'm gonna be there. Those of you who love Mama Chef, she's gonna be there, and some of our closest friends are going to be at this retreat, and you cannot miss it. You guys, if you are looking for purpose in life, if you are feeling stuck because of the many what ifs that plague your mind, wanting to break free of the situations around you that hold you back, afraid to be rejected, come on here, that was me. When you show your true self, tired of being ignored, taken for granted, unaccepted. How many wives and mothers do I know that feel that way? Living in the past hurts that still make you feel small or unworthy of an awesome life that you deserve, or even feeling that you have not reached your fullest potential and know that you can do more and deserve more. Well, you guys, you got to come to this retreat. It is going to be at the end of October, the beginning of November. It is going to be in beautiful Lake Buena Vista, Florida. I'm telling you, this is going to be the retreats of all retreats. This is going to help empower you. It is going to help rejuvenate you. It is going to help refresh you so you can continue pressing forward in this thing called life. And I have a special promotion for you. I have a special link for you. Check down in my description box and make sure you're there, because you need to take care of you. How often do we put everybody else before us? How often do we say, oh, another time, oh, I'll do this when, I'll do that if. But no, it is time for you to take care of you. And this is perfect timing. Right at the beginning of November will be right before the whole rush of holidays come, so you can really refresh and you can really prepare yourself for all the things that come with the end of the year. So join me at the FESTA DELLA DONNA Retreat 2021 down in Florida. It will be a life-changing and phenomenal event. I actually went to the one that they had in Hill Devil Hill, North Carolina. It was beachfront. It was magnificent. The estate was breathtaking. The amenities were luxurious. The food was perfect. So you have to come. This not only includes a ticket to the retreat, but it also includes your sleeping accommodations. It also includes all of your food. This is truly all inclusive, and you get powerful, mind-provoking and rejuvenating sessions with the one and only Esther Graham. You don't want to miss this. She is a powerhouse. She is a fire starter. And if you are looking for something to really just push you into the next level and next dimension, you have to be there. I won't take no as an excuse. Go ahead, check out the link below in my description, and I hope to see you there. All right, back to Married at First Sight. Okay, so next let's talk about Michaela and Zach. Dr. Viviana went to see them, and Zach is still holding the dog incident over Michaela's head. He still cannot get over it.
That she's, what's the word? Explosive.
Knee jerk.
Yes, knee jerk reactions.
That she has knee jerk reactions. And he made it clear to both Michaela and Dr. Viviana that he doesn't believe that Michaela has the ability to change, that her having knee jerk reactions is who she is. That is a part of her DNA, basically.
How are you going to tell somebody who they are? You only known them for 2 weeks.
Very judgmental. Very judgmental.
And then you're over there crying about it. I'm like, well, you seem like you a crybaby.
He had a fit. Zach needed a baba.
Is that just who you are?
A burp in bedtime. That's what Zach needed. I was too through. Like, why didn't you keep that energy when Dr. Viviana was there? You literally went into a corner and started crying because you felt like Michaela made you to be the bad guy when you have been painting Michaela as the bad guy as well this entire time.
And then he's like, oh, I tried so hard. This is always going to be like,
I don't understand.
For less than a month, bro.
I don't understand what trying so hard means.
It's never gonna change.
I need definitions to trying so hard. What does that mean? What do you consider trying so hard?
No, this whole it's never gonna change. It's all, like, bro.
Explosive Michaela with crybaby Zach.
Like, you've been married not even a fortnight. It ain't been 14 days, man. No, it was 21 days. Okay, my bad. Still.
And then he felt some type of way when Michaela said that she only had 50% trust. What do you mean? You continually to tell her that you were doubtful. They went to the pool. He wanted to take it, which I thought was lame. You took her to the pool to make up for the fact that they didn't get to be at the beach for their honeymoon.
And then wanted
to
be back at 100%. And then, man, what you mean you were at 50%? We had a date last night. And
then told her that them making it, he was doubtful. How are you doubtful, but I still have hope? That is literally an oxymoron.
Ridiculous.
I'm doubtful, but I still have hope. And then you want her to give her 100% trust to that?
Ridiculous.
Man, he needs a mommy, not a wife. What?
I thought you said men like you about to make a generalized men statement. Like, hold up, now wait, what you talking?
I could make some men generalized statements if I wanted to. Anywho.
Speaking of generalized statements, Ryan, another one.
What was up with the men in this episode?
Ryan had to take a break because he was all devastated after Dr. Viviana came and talked. He had to have a private session with her.
He pulled a Johnny.
He had to have a private session with her because he was embarrassed to tell Brett that he ain't like her. What Brett was like, okay, you don't...
I already know you don't like me.
Just spit it out, bro.
I already know.
Spit it out.
Somebody help me.
Yeah, these men in this episode, they all punks.
Do we have any real men securing who they are, ready to have a family? Who? Show ain't Johnny and Bow. But it really, you could tell that Ryan's confession that he does not feel a spark with Brett really hurt her. She got emotional about it because she said that this is reoccurring for her, that she continually comes into contact with guys who say, I like you, but you're nice, but. And I really feel like, and when so they did like couples yoga together to kind of form intimacy, but she friend zones herself.
Mm.
She friend zones herself. Even while they were rocking back and forth, she was like, I want to be your best friend. That's the reason. He don't need a best friend. He want a wife. And there's a difference. There's a difference between your best friend and wife. And I know that a lot of people believe that your spouse should be your best friend. But I also believe before best friends, you should be a wife or you should be a husband. Because guess what? If you're only my best friend, I don't want to knock boots with you in the bed. My best friend, I ain't thinking about sexy time with. My best friend, I'm not thinking about, rearing children and seeing you birth my child. I'm not thinking about that with a best friend. I'm thinking about fun, lighthearted, non-serious. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about intimacy.
Mm.
And I think she friend zoned herself. And Ryan has put Brett in the friend zone. And it seems like she does that because, and not that I think that there's anything wrong with, being a tomboy and not wanting to wear frills and lace and stuff like that. But if you know that that's what's going to take to get your husband in a very stimulated mood, I'd say do whatever is necessary. And that a husband, vice versa, should do whatever attracts his wife and has her looking at him in a more intimate way. I'm just saying. She friend zoned herself.
I never thought about that. But yeah.
Yeah, sometimes a man don't want a best friend.
You know what? I think she's nah. That seems to be a theme throughout that. Like her and Bao are too accommodating.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like seriously,
yeah,
stop chasing them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think, she's comfortable with Ryan. And sometimes being too comfortable can ruin the romance.
Mm-hmm.
I think there needs to be romance. And I also don't lay all the blame on Brett though, because Ryan ain't
Oh,
trying.
yeah, you made me think about something else too. Because during the conversation with Dr. Viviani, he was like, "Yeah, I'm waiting for the sparks, man. I'm waiting for the fireworks." And I just expected Dr. Viviani was like, "Let me tell you something.
Let me help you out.
As a married person, you probably see them sparks and all that stuff you talking about every once in the blue moon. Date night, you're on vacation, and everything is going fine. Everyday life ain't like that, bro. So, if that's what you're waiting on, you're gonna be waiting for a while.
Yeah.
And then once again, like you said the last episode, you're gonna miss your chance because you sitting there waiting too long for fireworks that just don't show up for a long time. So
I do think Ryan's gonna miss out though.
yeah, she's a good woman too.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
Very understanding, very fun, very he gone. Yeah.
His loss. Oh
Yeah.
well.
Moving on to the last couple, Bao and Johnny.
Bow, 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 bow.
What did I say about
Bum, bum,
Bao in
bum,
the
bum,
show?
bum, bum, bum.
I said something about Bao while we were watching it. That stood out to me about her. I can't remember what it was. I don't know. Something stood out about this episode.
Well, Bow this episode has not stepped on Johnny's toes. So it looks like they've had a good week. And, Bow continues to. Oh, she did get on his nerves because she directed him on how to make the bed instead of them making the bed together. And they're supposed to be doing things together. So he gave her a 2.5 for not making the bed with him. Johnny is annoying.
Johnny is doing the most. And then he went into hentai mode at the end of the episode when they were doing a little...
First of all, that was gross.
Rolling the dice.
They could have cut all of that out. I do not want to see them licking each other's belly buttons. That was nasty. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. And you took 10 whole minutes to show us that. Y'all could have, come on. They ain't even cute to be seeing all of that. Fast forward that.
Yeah, there was a lot.
I was highly uncomfortable. I was highly upset. Highly.
We'll be sending a letter to the producers.
Yes. Cut all that stuff out. Don't nobody want to see them lick each other belly buttons.
Oh, God.
Probably tasting like old earwax. Because Bow don't bathe.
I was just about to say that. I hope she took a bath that night.
I'm not finna be licking your earwaxy belly button.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. No.
Yeah. Not their best night.
And you know what? Bao is still being accommodating to Johnny, which I believe that as a spouse you should be, but I believe that it should be evenly reciprocated. And, you know, I'm like, what is Bao gonna do next that irritates Johnny, that's gonna have him second guessing his entire life? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that's why I say, guys, this is what y'all get for letting Jose be y'all leader. Y'all all messed up.
Right. First of all,
messed up.
First of all, Jose's so into himself. He had to do a show like this to ever get a wife. Because I don't see no woman who really wants to marry him. Because at least if you have a decent personality, people will marry you because you got coins and they want to be provided for. But you can't even find a wife and you got coins. You know something wrong with your personality. You know something wrong with your personality if you got money and still nobody want to marry you off the sheer benefit that they could get taken care of. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of women out here who want to get taken care of.
Not for that man. He cray. He cray.
Yeah. So, we thank you guys for joining us so much. This was an excellent review. Go ahead and hit that like button that looks like a thumbs up. And if you made it to the end of this video and you have not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you can be notified every time a new video hits. If you are a Christian, if you are a believer, I do prayer Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I would absolutely love for you to join me because we start our day with prayer, and it's called Daily Dose of Fire. But if you made it to the end of this, I want you to comment down below. Johnny.
What's his name?
Since that's what Rachel called Jose by accident. And that's what has their marriage all up in arms. Johnny.
Get out.
Comment down below, Johnny. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Until next time, be fruitful.
And multiply.
Bye.
Hey, isn't Jose Mexican, Hispanic for John?
Jose?
Goodbye.